Copenhagen, Denmark. We finally did it! 10 countries in 10 days. And we backpacked throughout Europe. We didn't expect that we would actually make it to the 10 countries because it started off so badly, but it worked out really well. I guess somebody called it my appetizer trip. They said that I'm just going from place to place, looking for what I like, and we did find countries which we enjoyed. So 10 countries wise, where did we go? Hard to decide which countries, because first I wanted to go to Poland because of Auschwitz. I've always wanted to go to the concentration camp, but with the war in Ukraine, we avoided all the countries bordering Ukraine. At first, I looked at Ryanair because they have really cheap flights. Pooja, you have flown it
quite a few times.
She's a frequent flyer with Ryanair. But it just didn't work out with any of the countries we wanted to go to. So we kind of banked on the layovers that were more than 12 hours to get us to those places. Besides the first day where my flight from Miami was delayed and it had me missing my connecting, all the other days were really smooth. Surprisingly, I guess we just didn't anticipate that we would actually make it to all the 10 countries. For a trip. So I kind of thought about what was really necessary. I think having a carrier that gives you internet everywhere is really necessary, and as much as we hate T-Mobile at home, it gave us service in all the countries except today, our last day here. For some reason, T-Mobile is giving her service and not me service. So it helps with Google Maps and figuring out the train system, where to go and things like that. In Berlin, we were going the wrong direction, so Google Maps really helped us with that. Lounges are also not a need, but a good have, because you can supply with your fruits and nuts and teas and whatever in between all the flights. I would also say downloading the Google Maps ahead of time would be very fruitful. Do you feel like there's anything that you would really need on a trip besides that?
A good travel buddy.
Do you feel like I was a good travel buddy?
Sometimes.
We've been traveling together for, I guess, the last 7 years, randomly when, we can. And right now it's kind of getting competitive because she's studying abroad here in Copenhagen and trying to get to as many countries as she can. Okay, so the backpacking part of backpacking. I guess I never really thought I would be backpacking in my 30s. I often hear the 20-year-olds doing it. It was quite the experience. Overall, how would you say you liked backpacking?
It was okay.
You can be brutally honest.
I would do it again, but yeah, I don't really have anything else to say besides that.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing it again as well, just because I packed a very few outfits and whatnot, and it was hard to come up with creative outfits to wear in different places. I'm really excited to go home and do laundry and just have my whole closet full of clothes. So probably wouldn't do it again, but it was good for the time that it was.
So when planning for this trip, I use Excel. I use Excel for all of my trips. I opened up a sheet. It listed the days of the week and the dates. On the left side, we have military time and Eastern time, just to make things easier, so I don't have to calculate on the spot, I guess. And once we decided the 10 countries, I would try to come up with a tentative plan. If there was a layover, what we'd do. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, like what's going on this sheet. I also color-coded everything from flight times to leisure times to travel times. I have a lot of anxiety when it comes to trips, so I'll like allocate time for to be at the airport, Uber time, etc. So this really allowed us to stay organized. I also put the accommodation information, as well as made a tab for food and put other tabs for links and stuff like that.
I agree. So we just want to touch base lastly on traveling and what it means to us. We come from humble beginnings, so I guess we've never splurged on traveling, and we don't think to have a good travel experience that you need to splurge. It's all about like the company that you have, being flexible, and
just being able to soak in all the different cultures and experiences that you have in country to country. That's what makes it the most meaningful for us.
Yeah, and we're just really grateful that we, have this flexibility and freedom from America to just go and do it all. We know that not everyone has that opportunity, and so we feel blessed and grateful that it worked out. So we just wanted to kind of share that.
And that's a wrap for Pujo Travels this year.
Yep, 2022 Pujo Travels out. Bye.
This rainy day is temporary. The contrast is why we got 'em. The sun shining through is just a cloud away, way, 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 way. So what you know?
Hold me closer, hold me fast. This magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Roses. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Roses. Hold me nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain, I felt alive and I can't complain. But no, take me home where I So you say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane, I could be your escape. Take you to a place where there's no time, no space. I could be your private.
The city's gonna break my heart. The city's gonna love me, then leave me alone. The city's got me chasing stars. It's been a couple months since I felt